Welcome to yet again another episode of Hiding from Work podcast. Thank you for taking time out of your day or your lunch or your commute to and from work to listen to me ramble and say dumb things. So much fun. Wow, loud. Today we have special guests, two special guests. This is Father's Day weekend, so this is a special Father's Day episode. I've brought my brothers all the way up from the DFW. Ladies and gentlemen, we've got Jeremy Brewer and we've got Chad Ford.
Yay! Input applause here.
I love how you have no idea what's in my headphones. I just push the button and it goes, womp, womp, womp. My brothers.
But only you can hear that? We can't hear that?
Only I can hear it. I've got the magic headphones. I'm Jamie.
That's not fair.
I'm Jamie.
I'm just going to point to somebody in the corner as if they're the ones making the noise.
Yeah.
Hi, Mom. I'm on TV.
Yeah. Our sweet little slave producer boys over there making sure everything's clicking
That's
up
a
right.
boy?
Whoa. 2025. You don't know what he is. Keep you on your toes.
June.
Keep it going over there. Good job. But no, man. Thanks for coming all the way up here. How was your drive up here? I know it's a maze getting to this house or our office. So
Drives are easy. Traveling with kids is not.
Oh, yeah. Father's Day episode. Talk about that. You've got a 5-year-old?
She is. Yes,
5-year-old and a
15-month-old. We'll just call him one. I
still
hate the whole month thing.
So why'd you do it?
Because somebody's going to ask. Somebody's going to, every time somebody's going to ask.
You're falling to the
they're
system.
one, but how old are they? They're one.
They're one. You don't have to give any names. The internet's weird. How many kids do you have? I know this question because you're my brother, but you know what? For the audience.
Give it to us in months.
Yeah, give it.
We have a 72-month-old
All right. Quick math.
and a 84-month-old.
I guarantee you
That's
that math
wrong.
is wrong. Next question. We're moving hot. We're zooming through this podcast. This is amazing. All right.
I know what we were talking about.
Oh, yeah.
We're talking about travel.
Travel.
And how travel is easy.
Yeah.
Kids are not.
Are you still driving like this?
Yes. Well, I'm now 9 and 3. That's politically correct.
9 and 3?
9 and
I think
3.
they changed that, actually.
Okay. I'm at 1 and done.
Nice. This is awesome. Comedy podcast. This is so much fun. These are my
Nobody's
brothers.
laughed yet.
These
Not one
are
person has
This
laughed
is where
yet.
you input the laughing.
Yeah, let's see. Laugh track. Oh, nope. That's a DJ set. There's the laugh track. It's all right. No editing. This is going straight to the internet for all of my funny friends to judge. It's funny that y'all are the reason. Y'all are a big part of the reason why I got into comedy because I always viewed myself as the least funny brother.
Correct.
And so,
Dang. Right. Truth.
all right. That was a little bit fast with that reaction. I appreciate that. I love the
I'm
honesty.
just glad you knew.
No, I do know. I know. Chad's my wife's favorite person, which is a little painful, but
I'm a lot of wives' favorite person.
Why did you just don't look at the camera all the time?
quit staring at the dude. You have been
It's
on.
my turn to talk. I'm going to
looking
look
in
right
there.
at you.
You've been on TV more than most people probably in America. Quit looking at the television. Talk about that actually. So my brother here, Chad, is a professional drummer. Is that like a good term? Professional drummer?
Sure. I mean, people get paid to do things professionally for money.
Yeah. Quit looking at the camera, Chad.
It's going to be all night. All night.
good. But no,
it is 8:30 and we are dog tired.
And
In the morning.
Yeah, 8:30 in the morning. These are the dog hours, dude. What are you
We're
talking
at
about?
work, man.
part
We
of it.
clocked in.
Yeah.
Part of it.
There.
Chad, don't destroy the set, dude.
Sorry.
This set costs a lot of money.
Nothing here is sponsored. I promise you he had to buy that.
Yeah, we're gonna get sponsorship deals soon. Investors,
Don't steal lines from
Possibly
movies. Don't steal lines from
Yeah.
movies.
thanks for pointing that over there. How'd you get plugged in and tuned in with the Mavericks and the Cowboys? For anybody that doesn't know, my brother has some experience on the drum corps, the drum line for the Dallas
Yeah.
Mavericks and the Cowboys. How do you even get plugged in with something like that?
I mean, it goes back to the old middle school band. You got to sign up and did that and talk to other people. And, hey, we're putting together a entertainment aspect of the Mavericks. And, hey, there's all these band directors are their drummers, and this job really sucks. We want to do something cool. So
it was like a Craigslist ad that you saw, and you're like, "Fucking wow! It's not just prostitution. Their cowboys are on this."
pretty much,
website.
yeah. They sent out a big email, and then a bunch of drumline guys got together, and they're like, "Why don't we put something together?" So we played at a couple of preseason games, and man, everyone loves drums. Like you see them at this country music awards on the streets. You see them halftime. Which if you go back and watch the halftime show of the Cowboys Stadium where it was Green Bay and Pittsburgh, I got to play in that halftime show.
Oh, was that Enrique Iglesias?
That was a Thanksgiving halftime show.
Oh,
So that was Pitbull and Enrique. Don't touch.
you were with
Pitbull.
Mr. Worldwide.
Yes.
Did you get to meet him?
We were told not to stare at him.
Hi, Mr. Pitbull.
We were told not to shake his hand. So we were like, "This is great," and then he comes up and like wants to high five us, and we're like, "We're not supposed to touch him."
You big league Pitbull.
You big league Mr. Worldwide,
Told
dude.
not to, yeah. But
Mr. Galaxy.
it was, but yeah, we Dallas Mavericks. You ever went to a Dallas Maverick game? One of those drumline guys for about 8 years, and then Dallas Cowboys wanted to do something similar, and a lot of those guys and gals went over there. So yeah, every home game, man, we got to play. I mean, it was work. But yeah, man, if you're
Besides Enrique and Pitbull, did you ever get to meet anybody that was like, "Oh, whoa, holy shit, there he is"?
I mean, yeah, I got to meet a lot of comedians. Sinbad was one.
You got to meet Sinbad?
Yeah. Got to meet. I got to meet Jamie Foxx. He's a big fan of the Cowboys. He was at
Terrell, Texas.
Yep, Terrell, Texas. Shout out.
I hate that I don't know his name. I got my laptop here. I don't even have it open. You know, Jamie Foxx isn't his real name. I hate telling you that because I don't know his real name. It's like D'Angelo Russell or something. But
I don't think you're far off, but no. Jamie Foxx is not his real name.
That's not it. It's not D'Angelo.
No.
No,
You're close, but it's not it.
I don't know
what
that name. I
So
don't
it's
know what
weird
that
for me
name-
to tell you that you're wrong and me not know the answer, but I know it's not that.
You sound great. I need you to keep the microphone a little bit higher. That beard hair can get all entangled in there. It's all right. I'll pick
A
it
lot
up.
of things get caught in this beard.
Gay. That's
I think I left myself open for proper placement on this thing, and
It's okay.
you guys left it.
It's weird that the
It's
guy
great.
with the 90s mustache has said the least gay thing in this podcast so far, so I appreciate that.
I'm just warming up.
Oh,
Up
that's
in
good.
the times now.
Why aren't you drinking? You don't have a beer?
I do have one. No, I do have one. It's on the ground.
Oh, product placement. No, I get it.
I don't know. Don't want you to get in trouble.
I'm just,
Hey,
what's that waist size?
buttercream.
Yeah, I got to quit it with a,
Quit quoting movies.
yeah, I got to quit quoting
Do
movies.
your own thing.
This can go south really fast. Hiding from work. Basically, the understanding of this podcast is growing up, you never have the idea of like, ooh, I want to work at a desk. Ooh, I can't wait to get to that 9 to 5. I can't wait to hit the workforce. Like, that's not what you think of. And sitting here at 30, I still have that same mindset of like, just keep me out of an office. I don't want a cubicle. So as long as I'm alive, I'm trying to hide from work as long as possible. With that being brought up, give me your worst job you've ever worked and the worst time during that job. Like kid shit in the toilet on display.
I mean, every job I've had almost.
You've never liked one job?
No, who likes to work?
I
I don't want to work. I've never wanted to work. My first job was Kmart.
Are those still around?
Are you the
No,
reason
I
why
haven't
it
seen a
tanks,
Kmart in
dude?
years.
Probably. 'Cause
Kmart-
I would give stuff. I would see people steal stuff all the time. Like, just take it.
What's a
You're
wild?
not. You weren't loss prevention, were you?
No, I worked
was
in
gonna say,
electronics.
Yeah, you're gonna
I worked
shoot
in
pretty fire right
electronics.
then.
I was like, I saw a kid steal it, and he looked at me. I was like, they're not gonna catch you, dude. Just go.
It's a good thing I don't have my running shoes on.
No, I just counted things and watched
Running?
people steal stuff. So, but
What's the craziest? Do you remember anything? Do you remember the craziest thing you ever got seen like taken?
from Kmart,
Yeah, what they have there?
I mean, Kmart was like a.
Was it
I mean,
just
like a
Target?
Target. It was kind of like a Target. Yeah, they had the blue light special. So there was a blue light that would go around the store, and when it would turn on, that means it was a sale in that area. So everybody would run to it. All right, 3 for 1 on underwear. So
Ooh.
that's
Are you sure you weren't caught stealing, dude?
I probably did.
Promise you it wasn't underwear. It's the only thing he asked for years for Christmas.
It's
Yeah,
a good
no,
Father's
every
Day gift.
Yeah.
All dads need underwear.
Ladies, woo. If you're
That's
wondering
right.
what you want to get your husband or boyfriend for Father's Day, baby oil.
Wait.
Don't get them underwear. Baby oil.
Mm-hmm.
If it's still on the shelves. Are you following the P. Diddy trial whatsoever?
Dude, not at all. Not at all.
Not at all?
Celebrity
you're,
had no interest.
Yeah, you're
I had
far tuned out of all
interest
that.
in anything.
You're not trying to find out who's having butt sex in Hollywood?
Could care less.
That's fun. Well, you're going to find out on the new South Park season. So.
It's all fake.
It's all fake?
It's all fake.
Scripted.
Everything's fake. Unless it shows up on South Park, I don't believe it.
I do want to throw absolute dirt on your name. Whenever Kobe died, I was sitting right next to you. And when that came on the TV, he goes, finally, he passed.
That is not true.
I was like, Jesus Christ,
That is not-
Jeremy.
That is not true.
Oh, my God.
Don't stare at the camera.
You
No,
were
I
like, Holy
remember
crap,
that
Kobe
morning.
finally passed.
like the analogy of passing the ball.
there it
I
is.
got
There
it.
It's not.
is.
I would
got
not
it.
say that.
Is high brain comedy that Jeremy's throwing
The
every
sports
now and then.
gene
Actually, might
missed
have
me.
said that.
It's pretty. It was disturbing. It was TMZ that broke the news, and you were like, "Nope, if it ain't Fox, I don't believe it." Which was just as disgusting as the whole passing joke.
No, I don't. Fox is free, and I will refuse to pay for anything streaming or cable. So Fox is just what's there because it's on the TV.
Can you explain why you don't have internet at your house?
No, dude, I have internet. It's just the lowest grade internet that is offered in my area.
So, like what? Like your fridge can connect to it?
It's less than $60.
Nice.
I don't know what y'all pay, but mine's less than $60. My phone runs, but it's not fast. And the computer, when you want to use it, you open up the laptop, turn it on, sign in, and you go do something. And when you come back, you hope that everything has loaded.
It's a good way to stay away from pornography in the house, dude.
Oh, it's not acceptable.
It just won't
Can't
load.
do it. Can't do it.
We got one boob.
do it.
The other one's downloading.
No,
Hold on.
I learned my lesson when LimeWire fried 2 laptops in college. I'll never again.
LimeWire.
Ew,
LimeWire,
dude.
dude. I had it.
Was it you?
Which part?
LimeWire was for music. You were downloading nasty movies?
Napster.
I had roommates. It's not that I did it. It's roommates had access.
Holy crap, dude. Please tell me the story of your weird roommate your freshman year.
No, it's sophomore year. Freshman year, you know him. He actually lives very close
Oh,
to
yeah.
where you currently are.
Yeah.
Sophomore year, dude was awesome. He's just a little weird.
Please tell me the story of you were like, turn off the lights. Where he was in the window.
Oh, yeah. So,
Jesus.
again, good dude. Just kind of awkward. Like, I don't know. Everybody can be kind of awkward.
He'll never see this, dude.
I doubt I was studying, but I was up with my light on.
Just turned off the LimeWire.
No.
Just got off the LimeWire.
No.
Don't worry, I'm done, bud.
It was Central Arkansas. The internet was not much better than what I'm currently running at my house. So,
Under $60.
well, it was free. No, he actually said, do you mind shutting off your lamp? And I go, yeah, sure. I'm finishing up. He's like, oh, well, no, take your time. It's not that big of a deal. There's a glare on the window, and it's hard to watch people from my bed that are outside when there's a glare. And I would just rather be able to see people more clearly.
What was your response to that? There had to
I
have
turned off
been
my light immediately, and then I left.
never to a turn.
And then I went walking outside. Just over and over. just over and over again, dude.
Check this out.
For several minutes, and I would just walk by.
You didn't ever think call Campus PD? Or like, I think I'm living with a stalker.
he was a nice dude, and we played NES and SNES Nintendo in our dorm room.
You still play that?
I do.
Dang, dude. Need to upgrade. Same
like
thing with
it's
LimeWire.
like
Are you
internet,
are you
dude. I
still
don't-
using LimeWire?
No, God, it doesn't exist anymore. I mean,
Well,
there's no way it exists.
There's
It
got to
just-
be a
it
hard drive
smoked
somewhere.
computers out, and everybody got sued. That's where all the suing came from. That Napster.
LimeWire, Kmart, all things that Chad have in common.
Work
going on with you,
equals
Chad?
thievery.
The Room store also closed down.
Yeah,
What are you doing to these? What are you
furniture.
doing to these
There's a
stores?
going-
Okay, here's
going
a
trend
story.
here.
Yeah, there's a
Going
trend.
trend.
Okay, here's a good story. Room store. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, we don't take money to the bank, right? We take it Monday morning. The assistant manager, we'll call him Joe, okay?
Ooh, Joe Means. Shout out, dude.
So Joe never opened on Monday. Never opened. Adamant. Chad, I need you to open on Monday. I'm going to be there. It's like, okay. Never does it. Never does it. Me and him are always the first one to walk in. And then the lead clerical lady, we'll call her Sharon. So Sharon and Joe are there. I walk in. I go to the back to the warehouse to open up the warehouse to get the deliveries for the morning. I hear pop, pop, pop. And I hear Sherry scream. Thought somebody broke something. I walk in and I hear a glass break. Come in.
Stone Cold Steve Austin.
That's right. Comes through the door, stunners everyone,
There's some bitch in.
and then asked a beer for me. And then he kept saying, what? I was like, dude.
What?
What time's this
Rooms
open?
to go is awesome.
What?
So what it was is someone came in, armed robbery is what it was, armed robbery in the moment.
What was the robber's name? Give him a name. Whoa, give him a name. Come on.
Data.
Tim. Let's go Tim.
We'll say data. Data. Yes. What happened was we found out that all of that was planned. So that robber came in and hit Joe on the back of the head to knock him out. Cheryl or Sherry, whatever I forget.
Sharon.
Sharon,
A lot of
too.
people in the
A
involved
lot of
with this.
people connected. Was in all it, and it was a like Memorial Weekend or 4th of July weekend. It was some big weekend. They walked out of there with it was probably like $250K.
Did they just fucking watch Ocean's 11?
Dude, it was an inside job.
There it
was-
is.
Yep. It was so cool. I was questioned.
Yeah, what did they use you for? When he's like, you got to be there.
It was can we say cities?
Yeah.
It
Don't
was
matter, dude.
Mesquite, Texas.
Okay.
So I had to go down to the Mesquite ride in the sheriff's office. Yeah, can we?
Oh, shit.
It was in. Everyone got that?
For all you lip readers out there.
For all these millions of viewers here, we just don't want to throw names out.
I don't like that. I don't like that smut on the podcast. You never know when we're going to blow up.
I
You
do.
never know.
I know it, but this blew up. So yeah, it was. So that was my. All of my jobs have sucked. The one job that I really loved was working at a drum shop where, good story, I got to sell, good segue, Dirk Nowitzki his first drum set in 2011.
That's good.
You have to sell Dirty Dirk a drum set? How big was that fucking drum set?
Yeah, well, tell me what the stool looked
Good
like. That's what I
God.
want to know.
Well, when I looked in that toilet, that stool was big.
Wrong stool.
The Big German.
stool.
That's the reason he got the name Big German. Stop staring at the camera.
Is that why you always call it the Big Dookie?
The Big German. It wasn't because I had tall. It was his stool.
Ew.
But the drum throne, yes. It
Did
was.
you know he was going to come to the store? Or were
No
you just
clue.
like, holy
So,
shit, dude? What are you doing here?
We'll land this airplane. On the Mavs drum line, I was also teaching percussion lessons. One of the students I taught, his dad was a hairdresser, and he
Happy Pride
had
Month.
Dirk's wife as a customer. So that's how that all spiderwebbed. So the dad we can say names. It was a great name. Yancey, come on.
Yancey's a good one.
How are you hiding that?
Did he also hold up the room store?
Probably.
It sounds like a...
I mean, he probably could have.
Yancey,
He
Data.
called me and he was like, hey, I have a special customer wanting to come up to the store. I was like,
Steve-o?
sure, I'm not the owner. Come on up. He's like, but he wants to come up after hours. Sure, I don't own the store. Let's come up. So I talked to the owner, and then this, I think it was like a Phantom. It had suicide doors. That's all that I know. It opened this way, and this big figure get out, and I was like, man, that looks like Dirk. I was like, there's no way. And he walks in, and when you walk in, it goes, bing, bing. And he walked right in and ducked, and I was just, you're tall.
Shit your pants.
I probably did.
You dropped some stool.
Guaranteed.
Little
ETT.
little down there.
Not poop.
Not poop.
Not poop.
But he wanted a drum set. He wanted a drum set, and he wanted to learn Weezer's Beverly Hills. Ah,
He wanted to learn Beverly Hills.
Weezer. It's all he wanted to learn. So we walked around the
Gimme,
store.
gimme.
And
Dirk sucks, dude.
Beverly Hills.
Wait, so
There's no way.
you telling me the big German's fucking gay?
I mean,
What?
no, we're not saying that on here.
I was expecting something like
Thrash metal or
Metallica,
something
yeah.
awesome.
Crew.
Pantera. Nope. Weezer, Beverly Hills. He loved it. So
Oh my god.
he bought a set. We got to deliver it to his home. His cook answered the door. I mean, extravagant.
Dude, I didn't know you got to deliver it to his home.
We did.
Was
Yep.
it the most expensive drum set you've ever sold, or was he just
No,
like,
dude, this was mid-range, man. This dude could have bought the entire store 8
Yeah.
times over.
was he cool, or was he involved, or was he just
Very
like,
cool. He asked me all the questions. Never once did I go, hey, man, remember that 2006 greatest rebound you had? Athletes don't like that crap. Talk to them like people, because they're people. Don't, hey, man, remember that time when you got your pants pulled down and your wiener came out, man? Don't talk about that, man. Just,
he might have wanted to hear about that.
yeah, I don't know if that ever
I kinda wanna
happened,
hear
but
about that.
he
Yeah,
was
I'll-
so cool. So cool. Just so easy to talk to. I couldn't have seen a more athletic person at such a talentless thing with uncoordination. This dude had zero coordination and rhythm. Put it up our hair.
No, it's got to be lower than that. Dude, that's it. You have your own Dirk story. Please.
Ooh.
Dude,
This is a good one.
there's
All
a lot,
connected.
there's a lot of stool Dirk talk going on. Please.
He's
tell-
not gonna like this.
That should be the
He's
next
not gonna like
episode.
this.
I guarantee you, I'm
Stool talk.
gonna cut this up and I'm gonna send it to him every day.
He's not gonna like
until he finds it.
Or buys the Maverick.
As soon as he mentioned Derek, I go, you got to tell.
I'll
a
try to
poop
long story short this because it does have to do with a job.
Yeah, there's a big rabbit hole with this.
Yeah. I was giving hitting and pitching instruction for a select baseball club out of Dallas. And because I was doing that, the owner of the club asked if I'd be interested in pitching in the Dirk Nowitzki Celebrity Baseball game. So, of course, my answer is yes.
Dirk
Right?
Nowitzki celebrity baseball game.
Yes, he hosts a celebrity baseball game every year. I don't remember the time. I don't remember the years he's done it. I don't know if he's still doing it or not. I don't think he's doing it, but
It's too hot.
it's held in Frisco at the Rough Rider Stadium. You don't go there to pitch competitively. You go there to throw strikes.
Yeah.
That's it. You're just there to throw strikes, and you let your team, kind of like coach pitch, you're there to let your team hit off of you. So my only job was to throw strikes, and that was it. Well, yeah, I say,
What
of
if
course.
you threw a no hitter?
I'm here to make a name for myself.
I mean, somebody signed me. You know, like no, dude.
Who brought the guy throwing 95 to Terrell Owens?
We have a gun on this
He
guy
was
here.
there.
We got
He was there. He was
97.
there. Terrell owns a nice
T.O.
game.
was there.
All right, so we'll ignore the game. The game doesn't matter.
The game's fun.
What mattered was the night before the game. So we do a walkthrough at the stadium,
Keep talking.
and then he gives invitations to a private party. Right in the private party, we were told it was going to be something small. You and a guest. So me and my wife went, and I don't remember where it was. I just remember you walk in, you walk downstairs, there's a nice club. You go through that club, you go through some back hallways into another club, and that's where the participants of the game, their guests, and just a bunch of random people were too. What they were serving at the bar, I have no idea. Like
This long
nothing.
story short is fucking long.
Brought
It's
to
even
you
longer.
by Jack
I
Daniels.
promise you, it's even longer.
That's what she said.
Shout out, no free shout out. Jack Daniels, pay me.
Boom. There you go. We need a bottle of that. Anyways,
Yeah, right.
We
They ain't
I had way too much to drink way too quick, right? Like there's people there that are in the know, you know them, they're being friendly.
Little boogie shuggy?
No, nothing like that. Just
No.
a lot of drinks.
Rumplemints.
Promise you it wasn't that.
Keistered Rumplemints. You heard it here first.
I got another story about Rumplemans, but
Ooh, butt funnel?
no. Hell no.
Ooh. I thought you were about to get super cool in my book.
Bloomington, Illinois. We got free Rumplemans if you just stay past 1 o'clock, but that's a whole nother story.
Butt funnel in Illinois. You're the best.
Put it on the shirt. way too much to drink, way too quick. I go to the bathroom, and I'm like, all right, if I don't do something now, I might get sick in front of people that are more important than me.
Time to throw up in the sink.
Toilet. So I went into a stall. So you got 2 urinals, you got 1 stall, small bathroom, very intimate, right? I go in, throw the finger down the throat, throw up, wipe off. I'm like, gosh, still don't feel good. Throw the finger down the throat again, throw up. Don't make too much of a mess, kind of clean myself up, make sure I'm okay. I walk out, and standing at the urinal is Dirk. And he looks over his shoulder, he goes, did you just shit in my party? I go, I promise you I did not shit at your party. He goes, you just shit in my party. And then our middle brother, Cameron, walks in, who also participated in the game. He had participated 2 years prior because when he was younger, played for this ball club. Mm-hmm. So they sent him an invitation to pitch as well. And Dirk looks at him and goes, hey, Brewer, your older brother just shit at my party. And Cameron goes, you just shit at Dirk's private party? I go, I did not shit at your party, man. I drank too much. I went and threw up, and now I didn't shit at your party. He was like, you threw up? You should have just shit at my party.
Did you go back to the table like, Andy Dirk Nowitzki thinks I fucking shit at
Yeah,
his
I told her
party. My life is ruined.
I told her we got to go. And then Steven Tyler walked by, and Cameron was like, that's freaking Jack Sparrow that just walked by. Did you see him? He's like, what's his name? I think it's Johnny Depp. I go, that was the lead singer of Aerosmith, dude. He's like, oh, why does he dress like an 80-year-old woman?
He saw Steven Tyler and he goes, holy shit, Jack Sparrow's
That's exactly what I thought. He thought Johnny Depp made an appearance. It's all true. All that was true. God. No fabrication.
Dude, a celebrity baseball game pre-show hangout. Who the hell are you seeing? Obviously, Dirk and Captain Jack.
I mean, just Mavericks all the Mavericks that you know. Everybody showed up. There were some Texas Ranger guys that were there as well.
Dallas
Cowboy guys were there. There were.
I remember Rick Carlisle. Shout out Indiana Pacers. Rick Carlisle played on your drums.
So at that exact game, I think all 4 of us minus one more brother that's not here were on the field at one point. Because I was doing the Mavs drum line, so I was there for entertainment purposes. I got you on there for videography, getting into this.
I got dapped up by Des Bryant. That was cool. We threw up the X together.
Yep. And
then he got cut mysteriously.
It's real bad.
Oh,
it was your fault.
I've got powers, dude.
I did hit one of the Dallas Cowboy offensive linemen when I was pitching.
You hit him?
I hit him right.
You beamed him?
I hit him right in the stomach, dude.
You fucked up my fantasy league, dude.
That's right.
No, if I'm going to hit somebody, I'd want to hit somebody in the know. I don't even remember this guy's name.
Tyron Smith?
No, but that dude is wicked nice.
I had Thanksgiving with him.
He was there. That dude is wicked nice. He can deliver the highball shot glasses. He brought 5 of them in one hand. I swear to God, he had 5 shot, they're not shot glasses, but like the
banana hands.
Dude.
Whoa, Chad.
Super nice guy. Super nice guy.
We don't tolerate that type of talk around here, dude. Saying Tyrone Smith has banana hands. That's nasty. I mean, we'll cut that. We'll timestamp that.
Wouldn't it be aged banana hands? Because don't they kind of turn from yellow to...
Actually, I like where you're going. Tell me more.
This was good.
I like where you're going, dude.
That's why I did it.
No, dude, Tyron Smith was the man. He's retired, right?
Yeah. No, he's with the Jets.
J-E-T.
He went to the Jets.
Okay. I don't think that's right.
Yeah, because he played with Aaron Rodgers.
Well,
before I say,
did Aaron Rodgers actually ever play with the Jets? Does that count?
Dude, he's a free agent right now. Cool. He doesn't have a job, so I can tell about. I can talk about this. He's a free agent.
I thought you said Asian. I swear to God, I thought you said Asian.
No, he's not Asian.
He's got the headphones on.
Yeah,
that's true.
No, I heard it. I heard it. I didn't say Asian. I said Oriental.
You might have said Asian,
but no, it's
Smith's a free agent.
He lost horribly in the Thanksgiving game, and me and mom's friend were preparing Thanksgiving dinner at Tyron Smith's house. So after the game, Tyron Smith, and I think his backup left tackle, who also played at USC.
Could have been who I hit.
Maybe who you hit. They
Could've
came
been
back to the house. We ate, and then we went outside by his pool and smoked marijuana.
They can't do that.
The chronic.
This seems like a fabricated story.
Dude, it was insane.
They can't do that in the NFL.
Dude, they do.
They don't. I
They do.
refuse. There's
I've
no way.
got somebody
They're
that
all
I
clean.
know in the NFL. I'm not going to say any names, but dude, he's tore up
He's so
during
clean.
the game. Because there's a thing called in the NFL called the dummy period where everybody on the team knows the test is coming. If you fail it, you're a dummy and you get put out. That's what Josh Gordon, amazing receiver in the NFL, he got busted like 6 times because he's an idiot. There's a dummy test where after they do this test, they don't test you for the rest of the season, dude. They don't test you for marijuana. They test you for PEDs if you look like DK Metcalf. But they don't do marijuana testing. So during every game you see him in, he's blitzed, dude. Isn't that insane?
Did you say it makes it better? Like, he plays well. He's sharp.
Yes. Isn't that the
This
craziest
is coming
thing?
from a guy that's never been high, so I don't know.
There's no... Dude, sometimes I get in the car and I'm like, I probably shouldn't be doing this. This guy's playing against Jalen Ramsey, torn out of his mind. It's like,
Throw it to me.
poster out. Oh, yeah, what the hell?
Angels in the outfield.
So when Rick Carlisle's playing on your drum set, are you
That
just
movie
like...
holds up, by the way.
Yeah, Rick Carlisle plays on your drum set. What are you thinking? Are you like,
you do whatever
this
you
guy
want, sir.
sucks, man? Or are you
Yeah,
like, wow?
Do whatever you want, sir.
What would have been so disrespectful that you would have been like, I have to fight Rick Carlisle now?
Nothing.
Like Nick Cannon, like the Drumline movie? Like if he
Yeah.
tried to outdo
Not
you?
real. Yeah, yeah.
You have a bone to pick with Nick Cannon? There's something you want to say to the world
He
about
has
Drumline?
a bone to pick with that movie, I promise.
Yeah, I do.
I know you do.
When you're
I
in
do.
competitive drumming,
This
you're
is
going to throw shade at everything.
this is
that
the
has to
time
do
and
with
place to
competitive
trash
drumming.
talk Nick Cannon. Please do it.
Yeah.
Well, I
Yes,
mean,
he's
it's
gonna be
hard
raged
when
when he hears
his 24 kids can come out of the,
You're
his
gonna
own
get
drum
you're,
line.
You're gonna get drunk. You're gonna get jumped, dude. You're gonna get
I'll get
drumped.
drunk and jumped at the same time. It's called drumped.
Been there.
Ooh.
Your party.
But back to the Father's Day episode. That is the whole story.
Good. All right, dude. Yeah. Worst job, worst experience. You walked in on Ocean's 11 Home Depot.
Yeah.
Not Home Depot. Home Goods. It's not Home Goods. It's the
Room store.
room store.
Throwing that under the bus.
Yeah.
That's good.
I worked at a
More
barbecue
free
place.
advertisement.
Worked at a
Home Depot don't need it.
paint store. I'm just going to keep going. I'm going to talk to my audience here. You hear me out there? Sucky jobs. Can I get a yeah?
Can I get an amen?
Can I get a hell yeah?
Oh, hell yeah. Jeremy.
Do you have the Stone Cold drop?
Dude, I
That
need
costs
the
money.
glass
That
break.
costs a lot of money.
I need
right
the
there.
glass break. That's
Yeah.
exactly what I need. Worst job, worst experience.
I didn't really have a lot of jobs.
I told you earlier. I told you yesterday what I was going to... Vince Young football, by the way. Signed by Vince Young. He says hook 'em right there.
That's good.
That is pretty good.
Can you bring up some minor league?
That's good.
Holy crap, dude.
See,
yeah.
those are
Let's
great.
Talk,
That's great jobs, though.
I mean, I
you, you got paid in bananas and PB&Js.
Did you get ever traded?
I thought you... I think you
know where I'm
owed the
going with
baseball
this.
teams.
Did you ever get traded for
I
something?
did get traded. The least I ever
Can we-
made in a month was $650, and the most I ever made was $850 a month.
Nice.
Those are that's
$850,000?
$850.
0.0 cents.
There
That
some
was
tax.
that was pre-tax.
That was
too.
pre-taxed.
Oh, you got taxed on $850?
Yeah, dude.
So you brought home like $400.
No,
Depends
I
on
was
what
I was broke, and the states that I was playing in.
Where all did you
their
play?
Taxes, I played in Illinois and Nebraska.
Oh yeah, you played in Butt Chug, Illinois. That's right. Butt Funnel, Illinois.
It's like,
Nebraska
it was a
corn
good place.
belters.
It was.
Yeah.
Ooh, Nebraska.
Field of-
Wait, no. You had it backwards. It was normal. Corn
Normal.
Belters in
Normal Illinois.
Yeah. And then I played for another team. The trade that you mentioned, I did get traded to a team in
talking.
Lake County, Illinois.
So can we talk about a trade? So a trade is a player for a player or a player for future draft
I know what you like to say
picks.
at family get-togethers to shame me. I know what you like to say.
Yeah, let's talk about this trade.
My
I love
brother,
it.
the pro baseball player, we like to shame at family
Sure.
events.
Sure. You do. You like to let's not forget who has an actual baseball card.
Yeah. Hey,
And
big
who
shot,
doesn't.
how's your shoulder?
Shoulder's good. I'm healthy. I quit on my own accord,
Honda Accord. That's what
or
you
just
got.
kept getting released. One of the two.
Ooh. So you got
Still healthy though.
So all right, you go from playing college baseball. You go from playing 4 years of college baseball, and you're like, all right, major leagues ain't calling. Shit.
No, dude, I had an incredible friend who I played ball with for 4 years.
Is this Pritchett?
It is.
We'll send it to
And-
him, dude. Shout out Bobby Pritchett. We love you.
Sucks at fantasy.
He does. He's so bad.
Set your
He's
lineup,
so
Bobby.
bad. So
Damn
bad,
it, dude.
So bad. No, he vouched for me. He was like, dude, I know this guy from Texas, and he can throw the piss out of the baseball. You just sometimes don't know where it's going to go, and he's got a below average second and third pitch. And the coach goes, well, have him come up, and we'll just see what happens. So I was working part-time for the city of Conway, Arkansas,
You mowing yards?
mowing baseball fields.
Ooh.
Stripes.
It wasn't a great job, but I liked the people I worked with. We had a hell of a flag football team.
Could you understand anything that they were saying?
Yeah.
You were?
Yeah.
You good?
No, everybody was good. Everybody was good.
Landscaping job?
Everybody was
Oh.
allowed to be there. Everybody was good. Everybody was good. I fit
Allowed to
in.
be there.
I fit
Allowed
in.
to be there. I mean,
Yeah,
that's
that-
politically
I love it.
correct.
That's
I'm
a
glad that
t-shirt
you're.
right
Look at
there.
that, dude.
Just don't want you in trouble.
Politically correct, dude. Stonks are going up.
Stonks are going up.
Stonks are up.
Stonks are going up.
PC. Good. PC
Yeah,
principle.
so I told the director that I had an opportunity to play minor league independent baseball, and he was like, "Okay,
Asked you for your autograph?
whenever you're done, come back." I was like, "I'll be gone for 5 months if I make the team." And he was like, "Yeah, go ahead."
See ya.
So
You're the most valuable mower.
I was. So I went to
Probably the only guy that the manager could speak with.
dude. I sunk a grasshopper 0-turn mower in a pond.
What?
They were upset with me, but we dug it out. I was not a most valuable mower. I tried to see how quick I could get it done. Those 0 turns are fast.
Why
Anyways,
was he upset that he lost you, dude? I'd have been like, thank God, dude.
he liked to talk shop with me. He wanted me to be full time there.
How old was he? An old dude? He was probably like these college girls, right?
Dude, no, he was probably mid 40s or 50 maybe.
Oh, so he was definitely like these college girls, right?
I remember his first name. I don't remember his last name. No, he's a nice dude. No,
Rick
he just wanted
Moranis.
to talk shop. It was not Rick Moranis.
Dang.
He shrinks him. So, yeah, I rode up to Normal, Illinois with Bobby, and I pitched. I had.
Was there any like, holy shit, this is kind of cool, or you were like, oh, I'm playing arena football?
No,
but
dude. Here's
baseball?
the thing. I didn't have any money. Like it was just broke, right? So if I don't make the team, I don't know how I'm getting home because Bobby's already on the team, and I can't afford a flight back.
Uber and Lyft weren't around, so you
Uber
had
and
to
Lyft were
hitchhike.
not around.
You had to
So-
sell your butt.
So I,
You had to sell your butt for a
you're
ride.
not gonna get a lot of money there.
You know,
get
JB
a lot
Hunt's
of
gonna
money.
roll by. You're gonna go, oh shit.
You just fall into it.
Find your happy place.
You stumble and land in there.
Yeah, you're like, another JB Hunt truck comes by.
Happy
No!
Pride. Happy Pride Month. Love June. And
I can pay you with a baseball card of me.
no, dude. Every time. Oh, by the way, my baseball card shipping costs more than the card does. So y'all look it up.
That's
It's cheap.
cool. Yeah,
know.
hey, if y'all want a baseball card, let me know, and I'll mail it to you. My brother needs royalties.
I do not.
He'll
I
get
do
paid in
not.
jelly beans.
I do not. I'm very happy where I'm at. I was not traded for a box of bats, which is what you were going for.
You
So
were
I'm just gonna
traded for a box
I was
of
not.
bats?
It
That's
was a
what
box
he
of
likes.
balls.
That's even worse. That's even
all
worse.
the, all
and
the
no, I
kids in the
didn't.
crowd got those for Jeremy.
Here you go, kids.
Swing
We
away,
get this
Meryl.
new pitcher. You get this.
Away. There's a monster outside my room. Can I have a glass of water?
I knew I was gonna use this.
That's so good, dude. Bam, bam, bat.
The pitching coach, after I threw one bullpen, the pitching coach was like, I mean, it's not bad, but we're most likely going to release you tomorrow. I said, yes, sir.
What?
Okay. I had another bullpen a few days later, and he told me the same thing. He told me the same thing for 2 weeks. And then they called me into their office, and Hal Lanier used to was a coach in the MLB for a long time in the 80s. I think he might have coached the Brewers. I don't remember. He lost a World Series. That was about all I remember.
Wolf.
He sat me down and we signed a contract, and that was it. So for 2 weeks, I was told, you did good, but we'll probably cut you tomorrow.
Did you
and then,
like the honesty, or were you like, what the hell am I going to do?
No, I don't. I don't know what he was trying to do. He might have been trying to challenge me or cut me down. I don't know. Or he might have been like, dude, we're signing this freaking guy, 100%. But there's no way I could tell him.
Was there an inkling of like you leaving the room and thinking they were testing me?
No,
They're probably
no, because these
pumped
guys are former big leaguers. Like my pitching coach had a stint in the.
Oh, so you don't think
in the
they were just trying to
majors.
push you to? What was your top speed? I don't know if that's a term. Is it top speed?
Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, I was an average, like even in college, 87, 89, might touch 90 guy. When I was trying to go for distance, if I was starting or long relief, but when I came into close and just kind of balls to the walls on every throw, I was 90 to 92, maybe 93. I topped out at 95 twice.
For all my friends watching that used to listen to me gloat about my brother, he meant to say 98. All right?
Yes,
Because
98.
that's what I told everyone.
Nope.
My brother's in Nebraska throwing 98 mile per hour heaters for who?
Nebraska?
Yeah.
Nebraska would have
Furniture
been.
Mart, Nebraska Furniture Mart, brought to you today.
If you ever worked for them, they'd go out of business.
I remember going to one of your games in Nebraska, and I was a young idiot kid, and you probably were begging for me to die in the stands
No,
because
dude,
while
no,
you were
it-
pitching, I screamed at the top of my lungs. I said, "You can't hit what you can't see,"
You're an idiot. That's terrible.
and
That's terrible.
and Dad looked at me and goes, "Nathan, shut up."
Next guy hits a dinger on a changeup. That was like 78.
I'm gonna go.
Saw that one, bitch.
I'm gonna go hide underneath the bleachers and look for change. I'm gonna go.
Change.
I need my sour punch straws.
No.
I'm gonna go look for quarters underneath the bleachers.
No. Never
I just
threw-
embarrassed
never
my
threw
brothers
98.
in front of his other forklift certified buddies that are also playing
Oh,
baseball.
no, dude. All these guys were Dominican. They didn't understand what you said.
Ooh,
A lot
were
of
they
Dominicans.
cool?
Yeah.
Did you, all right,
No, they were great.
What's the
Dude, no,
nightlife
they're great,
like?
dude.
They were allowed to be there.
Maybe not this day and age, but yes, back
Okay.
then they were good.
Did they wear the sick glasses? Like,
Dude,
did they look big league?
They were great. Yeah,
That's awesome.
they were big leaguers.
Nightlife.
One of
What
the
was nightlife
one of the
like?
guys I played with was the backup closer in Boston to Jonathan Papelbon.
Whoa.
So-
Good luck spelling that one, Internet.
He was so good, and I watched him pitch and thought, I'm going to die in this uniform. There's no way I'm going anywhere if that guy can't get called up. And then like a week later, he got called up. They brought him up.
Dang.
And majors can just come in and like cherry pick you from an independent league like this, and they just adopt your contract, which is next to nothing.
Well, how rare is it for a guy to just go, you know what? I'm feeling hot. I think I'm going to go to Normal, Illinois and scout a baseball player. That's got to be like, I'm going to go to Kmart and find a left tackle.
No, and it doesn't work well for those guys if you're in Normal, because that was like a rookie or early league. I guess if I had to put it in terms of major league, it'd be like your high A baseball. And then when I was traded, released, and then picked up, when I got picked up by like a AAA baseball club.
Ooh.
The team out of Lincoln was top notch.
No shit.
Absolutely great. Top notch baseball team.
Best baseball
So-
you've ever been around?
Yeah. So those guys get picked up. Those guys get cherry picked by major league
What were their
organizations
name?
pretty often.
Lincoln.
Lincoln
Park?
Salt Dog. We
Yeah,
play
Lincoln Salt Dogs.
at the University of Nebraska's baseball field.
How was that? Was that the coolest baseball
It's
field
the
you've ever?
best grass I've ever taught. Norman, Oklahoma.
You played at OU?
OU had amazing grass in college.
Did you feel any
great
like-
field? No, I didn't touch the grass. I didn't touch the
Same
grass.
noise that Chad made when we were at Carlisle. Grabbed one of his drumsticks.
Oh,
He's like, oh. Hit it right in the middle, Rick. Hit that sweet spot, Rick.
did he ask you? Am I hitting this right?
No.
No.
Oh.
He just reached down and grabbed it.
Wouldn't have been the first time.
Did he grab the stick and say you got anything bigger? Or?
Nope. Just didn't say anything.
The head on this thing's kind of small.
Have any bigger sticks in there?
Didn't even need to say anything. Just a sweet look in his eye.
Just grabbed it and played with it.
Let him
It's
take it.
beautiful.
Jesus, dude. There we go. Y'all are tuning in.
For what?
Oh, my bad, dude. Y'all are in. It's all right. Y'all were always tuned in.
No.
We're
Dude,
dads.
Losers, man.
So dads.
So Father's Day, right? Thanks for getting us back on track, dude. So, welcome to the NFL moments. This is a big sport. This is a big ball podcast. We're talking ball in this podcast.
we shouldn't.
Do you know the welcome to the NFL moments? like a rookie will come, like a rookie receiver will come, and he'll run a slant route and get lit up by a veteran. That's a welcome to the NFL moment. Do you have a welcome to dadhood moment where you're like, oh, shit?
You were dad first, so I'll let you go on that one.
I mean, not to be cliche, but I mean, yeah, the birth of a child's pretty.
You're like, ew.
Pretty epic. It wasn't ew. It was like, I mean, you have a human depending on you. Like they can't even breathe. Like they can't even eat. They can't even do anything. So I mean, literally, not being stereotype here, but like literally every day, a human's depending on me to put food to make sure that.
Well, you didn't necessarily feed the baby the food.
No, yeah, let's talk about you providing food.
Yeah, let's talk about you breastfeeding.
We and the missus,
I've got nipples.
We tried.
Can you milk me?
Movie quotes again.
Yeah.
Dude, it was right there. I had to.
It's hard to pass that one up. That's
but
tough.
yeah, I mean,
I've got
literally
nipples,
every day, like an NFL. But I mean, if there was one, our second child, our son, broke his femur when he was 3 years old, and that was pretty.
What's a 3-year-old doing to break a femur?
I mean,
leg kicks.
Yeah, Rick
Parenting
Carlisle
mistake.
came in.
Parenting tip 101.
Yeah,
Anchor your furniture.
anchor your furniture. That's exactly what happened. Furniture fell on him, man.
What he was climbing on it?
No, it fell. We had a box.
It just fell.
We had a box.
And you bought that story?
Yeah. Well,
What
I wasn't there.
Your daughter freaking.
I wasn't there. I was picking up groceries at Wally
Touch my
World.
toy.
You ripped another page out of my book.
You weren't shopping at Kmart.
Nope. But yeah,
callback.
welcome to the NFL moment. Yeah, that was pretty epic.
So you get the phone call that femur's broken. Are you?
We didn't know it was broke.
Are
I
you
mean,
90 home? Or are you just like, I'll rub some dirt on it?
No, because I can hear him crying in the background. I was like, I'll be home in a minute. Didn't even finish the groceries. Just left him there in the aisle. So didn't pay for him though. Didn't steal him either though. But yeah, went home and your son's on the ground and one leg's this way, one leg's the other way. I was like, that doesn't look right.
Oh, Jesus.
So yeah, it was pretty
How
gnarly.
hard was his cast? Was it like a boot up
So
to his hip?
So it's called a spica cast. So it goes all the way around his waist, halfway down his unbroken leg, and then all the way down his broken leg.
Oh,
so it was
God.
like a solid piece of cast. So yeah, it was. They put it back together like Legos. No screws, no drilling. Just moved it back together. And man, the human body is an amazing creation, and it grew back together.
So
But
3 years old.
3 years old.
You only thought you were done wiping his ass then.
Oh man, there was so
Ooh.
much.
Because he's out of diapers by then. Like, he's ahead of the game.
So a
And then now
spica
you're
cast
back
is
into
open
it.
in the front and opened in the
A
back.
lot of dookie talk on this pod. I kind of dig it.
So
dad
so
stuff,
a
dude.
spica
Like,
cast
welcome to the
though
show.
is a solid piece. So imagine getting a cinder block, right? Well, yeah, a cinder block, and you're trying to put that
Yes,
into
please.
a toilet. So imagine getting a cinder block and trying to get it fixed perfectly on the toilet.
Just
so
sliding off to the side of the porcelain.
Yeah, so it was. I mean, it was. It was crazy. Can you open mine too, Dad? Appreciate that. But I mean, so many. So hard to narrow one down. We have a dog, and another welcome to the NFL moment is my daughter wants to walk the dog, sees a squirrel, dog runs. Guess who doesn't also run? The daughter.
Oh, no.
Boom! Gets drug about 20 yards down concrete. So,
Let go of the leash.
yeah. So, I mean,
At least she doesn't want to walk the fucking dog anymore.
no, she does not want to walk the dog anymore.
Dad job.
So, I mean, so many moments.
Mow the
Hard to
yard,
narrow
walk
one.
the dog, paint the fence, do the landscaping.
Wipe your
and,
butt. Wipe your butt. It'll.
Welcome to the show.
And he can wipe. I'm on it today, dude. Oh, that one sucked. Oh, it's all right.
It's like I just want to dip into your headphones to hear what you just dropped.
Oh, do you want to hear it?
Nope. Can we get the ones and twos? Check.
Chad, tell me a dad joke. Give it to me. Whoa, pause. Tell me a dad joke.
Thank you. Why do golfers wear 2 pairs of pants?
How come?
In case they make a hole in one.
That was really good.
Nope, I didn't like it.
I came up with it quick. I don't want to hear it because
You don't want to hear it? You don't want to hear a bombing
I got
joke?
royalties on that. That's
Yeah.
coming in.
Yeah.
7 cents. Thanks, iTunes.
That doesn't sound worse than telling a joke you know is going to work, and there's not a single reaction.
Nobody laughs.
Dude, there might not be a worse feeling on this planet than being like, I'll hit him with one of the old 1-2s, dude.
Maybe they didn't get it.
Yeah, maybe I'll give him one of the guarantees. One of the I know you like my joke, the gymnastics joke that I do, where
That happened a lot at the show I went to.
yeah,
Just throwing that out there.
it's not funny, Chad. You know what? Laugh track. Everyone thought I was funny at that show, dude.
It was
No,
good.
it actually wasn't my best performance. I hate that y'all went. Dude, all right. I'll get on my soapbox. Dude, it's tough producing a show, booking a show, trying to sell tickets, and then you're like, holy shit, I have to perform. And then you get up there and you're, I don't know, the whole entire time you're worried because the place isn't packed out and sold out. Again, kind of flex. But I don't know. And then I'm like, holy crap, I got to get up there and do my song and dance that I have kind of prepared. And then you go up there, the first joke doesn't work, and you're like, oh, fuck.
But other than dadding, this is what you do.
Yeah, this is what I do.
So my sympathy meter's in the cellar for you.
Whenever my son tells his friends my dad does comedy and podcast, dude, I'm through the roof.
Yeah,
My son tells his friends, yeah, my dad's a podcaster and a comedian.
a commodian.
A commodian.
Yeah.
A lot of dookie talk in this
Yes,
pod.
so much.
I love it.
Happy Father's Day.
Happy Father's Day. Jeremy, welcome to Fatherhood Moment. We're rolling in this bad boy.
Jeez, man, I don't know. Like, I've only got 2 kids. I'll say
Any broken bones?
no broken bones. I think the welcome to fatherhood thing would happen earlier than broken bones. I think it would. What people tell you is so true, and for so long I just thought they were full of shit. Like I'm going to be able to do what I want. It'll change a little bit, but I'll still be able to
They're
do
not
what I
going to
want.
walk in on you while you're having sex. That never happens.
No, I'll still be able to do what I want. And for the most part, I try.
And that struck home with Chad. He looked down at his
Yeah.
beard and he goes, they do that.
They can
But
walk now.
Dude, the sleep goes away.
They can reach the handle on.
And then they start talking, and then they never stop talking.
Are you?
And then they argue. Well, I don't have to deal with that right now. You do way more than me.
Boo. You dropped the bat.
All right, first dad moment, or welcome to fatherhood, welcome to the NFL moment. Changing like the first tarry black diaper when they're born.
Because
And mom's trying to get some sleep because she just kind of worked her ass off for the whole family. So you want to help by doing something.
for those
We're
that
kind of
don't-
useless, to be honest with you.
For those that don't know, who don't have kids, the first few poops in a diaper, they're like seeds.
It's
It's
disgusting.
weird. It's the weirdest color you've ever seen before.
Black tar,
Yes.
sticky, no odor.
Or they're swimming for
and
9
it's,
months.
And it's everywhere. How they fill up a diaper so quickly is it's impressive. Like I was already proud of her. And then I go to change it, and I'm not a guy that changes other people's kids' diapers, cousins, nieces. I'm just not interested.
Yeah, not
I
my
don't.
thing.
I don't care to hold them. I don't care to change their diaper. Just don't care. I love them. Just don't care to do any of that. So my very first diaper change was on my firstborn, and it was just tarry, just gross black stool, and I'm like,
Wonder what it tastes like.
I couldn't help but think.
You smelled it too. I mean, everyone smells
Well, that's
everything.
how you think. How do you think I knew it didn't have an odor?
That's right.
It was odorless.
Yeah, everyone smells everything. I smelled this microphone.
Couldn't
before
get
I
a
took
chocolate
it.
sundae for months.
That's the fart mic too.
I don't know.
dude. Before we got the soundtrack, dude, if a joke didn't work, I'd be like, let me see that.
That's right.
Can you fart on command?
No, I can't quit.
Oh, you were telling a joke. didn't land.
Fart. You heard it.
So that's
What?
what I would say. Maybe. I don't think I don't think being a dad is hard. Is some of it challenging? Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
But I don't think any of it's hard.
So for all you dads out there complaining, shut up,
Yeah,
pussy.
none of it's hard. I think
Talk your shit,
I
big
think
brother.
being married is hard. Like after you have a kid, that's when it's like, oh man, I'm a dad, and I still have to be a really good husband and try to take care of everybody.
Yeah, that can be tough.
I think that's probably the biggest welcome to dadhood moment. Is now marriage gets harder.
You really ventriloquist that burp. I heard the burp. I looked at you and I was just like, holy shit, his mouth isn't open.
That's what she
Where
said.
did that burp come from,
No,
dude?
it was open. He's just got a really good thing going with the beard and the stash.
I know, man. I am so blessed with hair.
What- yeah.
Talking about dad,
Can you
dude.
prove it, dude?
I mean,
Let's
talking
see.
about dad
Let's
stuff.
see
Let's,
some of
let's
it.
go. Let's see some dad
Button
stuff.
every 10 minutes.
This
You
was
just start
yeah,
a button.
you folded
mean-
on that, dude.
I mean, yeah.
Let's see the Tom Selleck. We might have to Patreon this part.
If you want to talk dad stuff, I mean, you just pull this back a little bit. You
Well,
get
stand
the-
up and let them see what
I
the
don't
dad
wanna
bod
stand
looks
up.
like.
You got to pay for that.
Well, there's a dad bod
Hit
not
like and
hidden in there.
subscribe. Put that credit card number in.
Oh, dude. You're the first person to ever say like and subscribe on the podcast, dude. We've been trying to stay away from that phrase.
Nerd.
It's all right.
Boo.
But there has
Maybe
to
it'll
be
help,
the first
though.
one. There
Maybe
has
it'll
to
help.
be the first one.
Maybe it'll help.
And
Yeah.
if it's
Lick and subscribe. That's what we want.
I
Lick that button.
takes me back to LimeWire.
yeah. But yeah, being a dad,
World.
there's some. It's ups and downs.
It's challenging. Like,
it
it's
is
challenging. I've never
It's not
thought it was
easy.
hard.
It's not easy, but I mean, it's not hard. But with what we had growing up, I'm the oldest brother, so I had a little bit of more, video games, playing outside, riding your bikes. Now you have to, as a parent, worry about, screen time or what they're going to see at school or what their friend might say, or, hey, I got two dads, I got two moms. Why are you and mom? You and mom.
See, I hadn't
You and
messed with
Dad.
that yet. So yeah, I could
that's
see some.
why
I
I'm a
could see
little-
maybe some things being harder.
A little not advanced, but a little bit into the dad season. But so there's some challenges coming up, but that's why you have a partner with it. You have the wife who I married way out of my league. Please God, don't tell her
Dude, he knows
how you know me,
He knows, and that's great.
how you
is
know
good.
how your brother is,
Yeah, that's good.
because it took everything to land this woman.
That's good.
That I'm married to.
That's good.
Because she always tells the story.
Ooh.
It's not a long story. Either.
Yeah,
It's
it's
not.
not a long story.
This dude was an idiot. Did you see his haircut?
Yeah, he hit me on. Oh.
That's what we should share. Yes.
Green screen
Bam,
shots,
bam.
haircut.
Bam. I sent y'all a dozen of them last
fine.
year on our
Dude, I just
message
want to let
thread.
you know I'm sending Jonah some pictures of your Facebook hair. Dude, by the way, fucking delete those photos on Facebook.
Just delete it all. actually.
delete the photos on Facebook.
Get rid of all of it.
I mean,
You've got the where are you?
it was a part
It's
of my
worse
life.
than that.
I don't regret any of it because that
should.
was what was cool. I was trying so hard.
If you liked Ryan Cabrera, it's what was cool.
and he was awesome. Married Mandy Moore.
Cut my life in two pieces.
I mean,
That was your profile pic, dude. Oh man.
But I was trying to do it. I was trying to do the music thing. I tried. I played full time. Mavericks drumline, Cowboys drumline, playing with a DJ. Can I drop a DJ's name?
Yeah, dude.
DJ Blackbeard. If you watch this, damn. Sick
Oh,
DJ. That's where you
Can
insert
I shout
in-
out the DJ? Damn.
DJ Dale.
That's the worst shout out I've ever heard.
But he knows it.
You're a really good DJ. Thank you for so much for letting me do what I do. I love you so much.
Boom goes the dynamite.
Damn.
But
How
I
did
did
he
the
find?
music-
How did he find you?
Cowboys drumline. He was the DJ for the Dallas Cowboys, and he was like, "Hey, do you just do drumline stuff?" He was like, "Hey, I played a club. Let's do this DJ drummer thing." So I played at a club one night, and people thought it was greatest thing since sliced bread.
Didn't you play for Drake one time?
We played for Drake. We played for.
What's that like?
I mean, he walked through the room.
I mean, because right
So-
now, I know you don't know because you don't give a damn about literally anything. Drake, I know you know
Thank
who
you.
Drake is.
Thank
He is
you.
he was voted like artist of the century. He's like
I know who Drake
he's one
is,
of the
but I didn't
biggest
know he
names
had that
in
accolade.
music. Like
Sure.
he could drop a song that just goes scoopity poop and people plat.
They love it.
Plat
Okay.
through the roof. Was he cool? Was he a big wig? Were people like don't
It
touch
was
him?
the Super Bowl party for when the Super Bowl was in Dallas.
Yeah.
2012, 13, I forgot. But we just played a party at the House of Blues in Dallas, and he was just there. So did I play for Drake? Yeah. Did I meet him? No. Did he come up to me? No. Did I get a photo with him? Yeah, but I was cut out of it. But whatever.
Was it like a height thing or?
Probably was.
That's why Chad
If
didn't
you
want
need
to
a
stand
visual,
up earlier.
if we need a visual, just throw some pictures.
That's
up.
why Chad didn't want to stand up.
Yeah.
But he didn't want to stand up and still be in frame.
It's okay.
He didn't
Right.
want to be.
I can't tell you how many times I've been like, he's the older brother.
Let me lift this up here.
That's good, dude.
He's the greatest.
Thank
He's
you.
the greatest.
I had a joke in Dallas for Chad that I never got to. It just went over my head.
Hit him with it, Zoe.
And it was I would talk about you and Cam, and then I'd say, and I know, yeah, most of y'all in here probably know I have a third older brother, but you might not see him, but he's here. But I was like running into Chad's, like hitting a speed bump you didn't see. It was like, oh shit, what's up, dude?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Or, yeah, mom hit up the mailman. I mean,
that wouldn't have worked either, dude.
I told
Damn.
you. I told you. No sympathy for you.
Dang, that sucks. Stonks down. Stonks are crashing right now.
You've gotten a few belly laughs out of me in some of your sets.
I appreciate that.
Some of your sets are good.
I appreciate
it's
that.
hard. It's hard. I couldn't do it.
It's very tough, dude.
My humor that I think that I have, it's always either music or playing off someone in that moment. I couldn't go up there and do that for, you have a 5-minute set and it was like, oh, I can do a 5-minute set. Put a stopwatch on and talk for 5 straight minutes. And
My first few open mics, dude. 5 minutes. It was the longest 5 minutes of my
I
life.
believe that.
that's what your wife says too.
You know what, Chad? I'll give you the laugh track.
A little
dude.
delayed, but yeah,
I'll give you the
it
laugh
took the
track.
crowd
That
a
was
minute,
good.
but they got it.
That was good.
Appreciate
Don't
that.
talk about my wife.
You got it.
Don't talk about my wife, Chad. That's not nice, dude. Call it a show.
For what? Did we
For all those
start?
dads out there, how about one last thing for all those dads out there? Like a piece of advice?
Oh, yeah. Before we cut it, these can be short jokes or short stories. Our dad.
Yeah.
Tell me your favorite dad story.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, sorry. Do you have one on the top of your head?
Yeah. I mean, I've known Dad the longest. I'm just throwing that out there.
Yeah,
Well,
well.
that's not
way,
fair.
Way to brag.
Well,
I
that's
mean,
not fair.
I did
way to
know him
oldest
longest.
son brag.
But I mean, there's so many to choose from. But just
The one that comes to mind when I say favorite.
there's not one. I can't pick one favorite, but just being with him and fishing and just the little things where, he would always have a cigarette and he had to, before he threw out the first cast, had to light that cigarette or backing in the boat. You gotta have that heater in there.
Can't start the truck without the
It
cigarette.
won't start if it's not lit.
Yeah.
It's like
But
a pilot
I mean,
light.
and not to remember
like
him
the
for
pilot
the hit him with
It's
it.
like the pilot light.
There we go.
That's
Like,
good, dude.
Now
What's
they
this
get
one?
it. Now they get it.
Yeah, but that's a good one.
But not remembering him for the serious stuff, but just being with him in those moments, fishing. Like, we went to Texoma one time, just me and him, and I'll always remember that. Is it my favorite? Yeah, but they were all my favorite. Did I have some bad ones? Yeah, I mean, yeah, but those don't matter.
Were your long trips, like drives with Dad, were they conversations or was he just blaring Beach Boys?
Yes. Shout out R.I.P. Brian Wilson. But yes, Beach Boys. Dad was a huge Queen fan. For all those out there,
He was a queen. He was a what?
he loved Freddie
Happy
Mercury.
June, baby.
I didn't know
Happy
Dad liked
June.
Freddie
Love
Mercury.
him some Freddie Mercury, dude.
Dang, he
Big
didn't
bottom
make it.
girls.
Ooh.
You know, there you go, Dad.
Ew, dude. He's talking about mom. He's
but
talking
yeah,
about
I
mom,
just
dude.
got that.
we would talk sports. We would talk sports. We would talk, what do you want to do in college? What do you not want to do in college? What do you want to do in high school?
You like girls, right, Chad?
Correct. There was always that question.
It's a shame that there was always that question.
But
That's how the conversation would always start. Still like girls today,
yeah.
right?
but not one favorite,
Damn
man.
it, man.
Just a lot.
That's sick, dude. Have you come up with one?
That was a lot of time. I tried.
Yeah, thanks, Chad.
No, I'm a very aggressive listener, so no, I wasn't thinking about what I should
Dude,
say.
use that
Is that part of
CTE
it?
brain and
Is that part of it? Well, I don't
spill
I'm
something,
good.
dude.
He used to let me listen to Limp Bizkit in the car on the way to baseball games.
Oh.
So when
Dad wasn't with the biscuit?
when I got the Chocolate Starfish album and was jamming to it, and it got to the song where he says the F word 56 times. He got
Is that what he's talking about, the 9 Inch Nails, dude?
No.
You just talking shit on the
No.
9 Inch Nails singer? No?
no. He'd get to it. He'd see number 2 is coming up, and he would just reach up and push the next button. But he let the rest of the album roll, dude. He let the rest of the album roll.
Jeremy, play that Nookie again. Play that Nookie one.
No. That different album.
I
Wrong
did
album.
it all for the cookie.
Wrong album.
Let's call
Wrong
it Cookie.
Man, a favorite dad story?
There's a lot of
Hamilton?
I mean, a battery blew up in his face, and he just wore it like a champ. But no, I wouldn't say that's one of my favorite
What?
stories.
It's a manly.
Yeah, he was changing a battery on a golf cart, and something touched something that it shouldn't have, or something just happened. Wrong place, wrong time, and he had his head down changing batteries. It's like a car battery. Those things run off like the ones we had ran
Yeah,
off like
I
4 or
remember
5
the
car batteries.
I remember the batteries.
And the top blew off to the side, and water and acid and stuff from the battery came up and hit him in the face.
Were you like, oh shit, or were you like, damn, that's cool?
No, it was a no shit for a while, and then you're just like, why aren't we leaving? He just wore it. He just wore it. He just lit a.
He just lit a cigarette.
He took his anti-heavy flame Dentori right here, and
Damn, dude. Those are those cool superhero stories that you like to have about your dad. Like, yeah, a battery blew up in front of his face, and he was just worried about the evening hunt.
yeah, he's whatever, man.
Lit a cigarette and was like, oh, damn, did my pack of Winstons fly out?
He did. I did see him check his front pocket.
Was he,
Like,
was he a Winston,
God dang it.
dude? Was it Winston's?
Yeah, it was Winston Ultralight.
That's right.
Nice.
Winston Ultralight. Never had one.
Nice.
But I've been watching the pack values. Winston's aren't cheap anymore
I used to smoke Winstons because of Dad in the Marine Corps.
because it was the only ones you remember him saying.
Yeah, I remember. No, 'cause everybody in the Marine Corps smoked Cowboy Killers, and they were Marlboro Reds.
Unfiltered.
Yeah, something like that, dude. And I had
Buzz, your girlfriend.
Woof.
Movie
Dude,
quotes.
movie quotes. Shut up, Jeremy.
Sorry.
You're
You're
stepping on my shit, dude.
Bad influence.
But no, I smoked Winston's because of Dad. I'll never forget that. And everybody was just like, "What are you, black?" I was like, "What?"
Yes.
Was Dad smoking
Yes,
black
I am.
guy cigarettes?
We were from Garland. I don't
This
know.
whole time, Dad was.
Dad was pretty tall and athletic.
Yeah.
Dude, all right. I've got 2 short ones. I remember playing AAU basketball. Deion Sanders' son was playing at the same place as us, and Deion was there. And I remember Dad looking at Deion and thinking, I've seen him turn a lot of people away. You know, he's just here to be a dad and whatnot. And I remember going and doing whatever and then coming back and watching Dad and Deion Sanders stand like this, like cross-armed right next to each other, just like chit-chatting. For like 10 minutes, they stood right next to each other and just talked.
That's cool.
Dude, it was one of the
Cool
coolest
story.
things because I knew who Primetime was, and I remember seeing him over there, and I remember being close to Dad, and he was like, let's go get a picture. And he was like, no, he's just a normal guy. Everyone in here is doing that. Let's just leave him alone, let him be a dad. I'm sure he just wants to be a dad. And then not long ago, he was just like, I just don't want my son with me when I go and talk to Deion.
Yes. This is a little shit gonna say.
That's what it was.
That's
Mr.
funny. No,
Prime.
I can. Well, let's piggyback off that. I do have a dad story for you. When he and mom left you at a baseball field, they argued about who was going to have to go back and pick you up.
Dang.
They just didn't want to ride with you.
Yeah,
But
mom and dad left me.
But you were making money though. You were making money though. The story is you were sitting at one of the booths on a weeknight game, charging people to come into the baseball complex.
This was
It's a Wednesday night.
All right.
You're charging people.
Y'all know this story better than I do, but nobody here knows it. So this was a free baseball tournament that people were going into, and I saw the booth at the front had nobody in it, and I was like, I'll play here. I'll play in this. And people started walking up to the booth saying, hey, how much is it to get in to the thing? And I was
The fun dip's $150, so
I was like, $7. And I collected money for like 30 minutes.
Nice.
And then I came up to the bleachers with like Coke, gum, sour punch straws. And mom goes, where'd you get all that? And I was like, my money? I was like, fucking don't worry about it, mom.
I'm hustling.
Dude, I was a man. I was like, shut up, mom.
You not see what I've done?
I work.
I asked you twice for this shit. You didn't give me $1.
Don't ask me for none either.
It's good. Get your hands off my popcorn.
Don't ask me for shit, mom. I'm a made man. I made $50.
That's good. And then she left your ass there.
And then she left me. But did we have cell phones then?
No chance.
No.
How did they call each other? Who found out what?
When they got home.
Where's Nathan?
I thought you went and got them. They made it home.
Yeah, dude, that's what happens when you split vehicles because you got 4 boys and everybody's busy and got
I
something.
remember being in the parking lot, not being able to find either car and crying.
I doubt you cried.
I cried. Because I was like, man, maybe if somebody sees me crying, they'll adopt me as their own. And my older brothers will stop telling me that I'm adopted and I'll actually get adopted.
It's going to come to fruition.
Yeah, it was bullshit. Every time I did anything, Jeremy and Cameron were like, you're adopted. Shut up. Yeah, thanks, Chad, for being the only positive role model in my life.
Dude,
Appreciate that.
16 years older than you.
Yeah, that's true. You're basically my dad.
You were adopted to him.
And I don't know, just a cool story. I remember having, I think it was like 5th grade, 6th grade. I had one of the greatest Pee-wee football games of my life. I had like 3 touchdowns. We beat the best team in Garland Pee-wee football. And I remember being so pumped to talk about football with Dad. And he was just like, I don't want to talk about anything. Your blocking needs to get cleaned up.
Yeah.
He was like, if you want to go to the NFL like you want to, your blocking has to be more aggressive. I want you playing more defense than offense. And I was just like, what the heck, dude? And then he played Limp Bizkit, and everything was better.
That's right.
Everything was better.
That's right.
If only we could fly.
He knew it.
Track
He knew
2.
it. That's what happened to my CD. I thought I lost it. I had to buy a second one. That dude just
Dad took
freaking
it.
vultured me, man.
Good podcast, dude. Thank y'all.
Thank you. I'm glad it
Appreciate it.
worked out. Thanks for having us.
Yeah.
We kind of just intruded on your space.
No,
and
you're good,
Yeah.
dude.
Brought the whole
Thank you.
family.
I appreciate y'all coming, man.
You guys are good hosts. It's fun.
Happy Father's Day to y'all,
Happy
man. Y'all
Father's
were
Day to
both
you.
dads before I was, so it was cool to see y'all be dads before I was.
Hopefully, I gave you some sort of knowledge to help out,
Sure.
but I doubt it.
All
You
your
didn't.
kids break their legs.
You didn't.
Good.
Yep. Anchor
your furniture.
Anchor your stuff. There's your dad tip for the day. Anchor your stuff and take your kids fishing. Even if they don't want to, take them, force them, give them whoopings.
Yep.
Make them sleep outside in tents and teach them to be tough. Not
And
huge.
love on their mamas. Encourage those mamas.
Love on those moms.
Love on those mamas.
Love on those moms like Rick Carlisle loved on my brother's drum set.
That's a small stick, boy.
Button up your shirt, dude.
Don't look at the camera.
No, but hey. Hey,
What if
thank
the
y'all.
camera's looking at me? I think the camera's been looking at me this whole time. You know who you are out there.
Your wife's going to listen to this, dude.
No, she won't.
No, she's not, dude.
I promise you she won't.
Let's
I
get
promise
real.
you she
Thank
won't.
God.
He already
Really
said-
get
he already
real.
said
Thank
she's
God.
a good woman. She ain't.
Y'all
tuning
been
in.
here for about 2 or 3 days. This has been one of the best times that y'all have been here.
Dude, yeah.
So
Loved it.
I
You
appreciate
had a
it.
great setup.
I appreciate it, dude. Yep. And now we're in Garland, Texas, and this is where we're going to do our sign out. Thank you so much for listening. I appreciate you listening during your lunch hour or your drive to and from work. Fucking thanks for hiding from work from us. Get back to work.
Cheers.